Hello everybody, welcome to a Baking with Jim and Sarah video. It's been a long time since I've done one of these. This actually comes because on my vlog that I posted a few days ago, which by the way, thank you all so much for the lovely comments, Sarah was making a cherry and almond pie, and if you watched that video you'll know that it was actually ended up delicious, but there was a brief mishap throughout the middle. And it was so good, I actually had a few comments from people asking how to make it. I haven't got a clue how to make it, but she does. So we're doing it.
I actually have, since then, a new gadget, I guess?
Yeah.
Kitchen equipment, which is baking beans. So if you did watch that video, you'll see that in my tiredness when making it, I forgot to put the parchment between my pastry and my rice, and I had to start again.
Yeah.
So I've got my parchment ready to remind myself now. You don't have to use baking beans, you can use rice like I did.
But just don't put rice onto raw pastry. It doesn't work.
Right, so first we're going to make the pastry.
Okie doke.
So, I would like, double check this, but I think it's 175 grams of flour.
Our flour exploded, hence why it's in a sandwich bag.
I honestly think sandwich bags are some of the best, kind of, most useful things to have.
Ooh! 170.
There you go,
175
perfect.
exactly.
50 grams of icing sugar.
Oh, I like how you make it icing sugar and pastry.
In this recipe, because we're making a short crust, but it's a sweet short crust.
Okay. I like how you're trusting me to do everything.
We'll just go slow.
So, 50 grams.
Yeah.
It doesn't even come out, it just turns to smoke.
Oh, that'll do. And then 90 grams of butter, which you want chilled. This is awful, is this in short? How all my bad, bits of butter from how much I bake and then have bits left over.
Sarah does a lot of baking, so there's always half butters around because you always need a certain amount and it's not always the amount we've got left, so we end up with just...
There is a whole pack of
random
fresh.
knobs.
There's a whole pack of fresh in the fridge, but I didn't really want to... I thought for the video, I'd show you this and then sneakily use this.
No, we've got to keep it real.
Keeping it real. So we want, what did I say, 90 grams. Yeah. And actually, do you know what?
Does it go into this?
We'll weigh it and then cube it.
But now I'm just holding butter.
Alright, alright. If anyone watches Jim religiously, you'll know that sticky things are not his bag.
No.
So, 90 grams of butter cubed. Honestly, I'm not really sure why. I think it just helps it make.
Well, it increases the surface area of butter, so then the contact to butter and flour and sugar is higher, which makes it easier to incorporate. Right, just get this going.
Yep.
So far, so good. No, not good at all. Not yet. We need an egg and some water first. Now we're ready. So there's caster sugar, there's flour, there's butter, there's an egg, and there's a little dribble of water in there, right?
Mm-hmm. I feel like I'm losing a lot of sugar there coming out the...
Does make the air taste nicer, doesn't it?
That sounds weird.
Yeah, it does though, don't you think? Oh, that's coming together nicely already.
Mm-hmm.
I think cherries might be my favourite fruit. They're definitely up there, and I love anything that's cherry-ish.
My favourite as well.
In the fridge?
Yes. Growing up, because I'm one of 4, and we all did different stuff on the weekends, on Sundays was when we all had to have Sunday lunch and sit down together, and we'd take it in turns to choose what pudding we would have for Sunday lunch, and my favourite was always cherry and almond pie.
Did your mum make it for us when we visited recently? No, she made
a cherry cake for
your
my
birthday cake was cherry. Yeah. While the pastry's cooling, I am going to get on and de-stone and half some cherries. 400 grams of cherries, in fact. Well, it's not a job for 2 people though, so Sarah is over there about to watch an episode of, what's it called?
Indian Matchmaking.
Indian Matchmaking, which is a show that she's been watching for a while. I've kind of dipped in and out, but basically there is an Indian sort of, is she like a love doctor? What's her job?
A matchmaker.
A matchmaker. And sets up sort of semi-arranged marriages. It's a really interesting show. But like I say, I've only half watched it. What's the guy I like? What's his name?
Well, I can't
He's like a
remember.
big teddy bear.
So sweet.
He's like a teacher, he's a big teddy bear, it's really cute. I halved 400 grams of cherries. The first half's really easy, but then you always end up with a half with a stone in, which is like, the only way I could work it out was with a little teaspoon. It got really juicy and messy, but there we go, there's the cherries.
So in the meantime, our pastry has been in the fridge for about half an hour, chilled. So that should be a bit more pliable, although this was quite a sticky pastry, so...
You can add more flour if you need to.
Yeah, so I'm going to kind of really cover the surface.
Needs a bit more flour.
Maybe, go on, give me a bit more. Yeah, perfect.
What?
That was unnecessary, wasn't it?
No.
What am I going to do with that over there?
I might scoop it in. I thought I was being good. Because look, you lift up the pastry and there's nothing under it. Sorry. This is why Jim don't bake. I'm out of my league, I'm just going to let you do it. I think.
Maybe I'll lift and you push. Oh man. This happened to me the other day. And I
saw someone do this on TV the other day. What did they do? Oh, do you know what it was?
What?
They rolled on the parchment and then they literally picked up the parchment and dropped it in.
That's quite a good idea.
We do that.
I find baking so like therapeutic.
I do it until it goes wrong.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Teamwork. This. And then flip it over. Dippy dippy. You are welcome.
Oh, and that means I can put my beans straight in.
Oh!
What a good thinking, Jim.
I know. Did it all on purpose. Can I add all these in?
Of course you can.
All of them.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
Well, this is called blind baking, for any of you bakers that don't know that. Essentially what it does is it cooks your pastry first, so that when you put your filling in, you don't get a soggy pastry. The baking beads done their job. It's bloody boiling though.
We will leave that to cool, but in the meantime we can work on our filling.
Okie doke, let's put this to one side then.
We're going to make a frangipane.
Ooh.
Very easy. So first you cream together some butter and sugar, so that's 90 grams. I reckon I'm going to need about 150. So some more butter out of the fridge, please. Annoyingly, this is very soft and that's very cold, so...
Together though, just the right temperature, I'm sure.
So again, about the same of sugar, 150.
So it's just butter and sugar at the
Butter and
moment.
sugar, and we're going to cream that together. Perfect. So now we add our ground almonds
Yes.
and an egg.
Okay, right. Just into this bowl.
Yes, so this is about 100 grams and I'm just kind of making this up. I mean, it's mostly kind of equal mixtures.
I love how you just know how to make stuff.
Oh, this could go wrong, Jim.
Oh, okay, great. So, 100 grams of ground almonds, 1 egg.
Might need 2, but we'll have a look at what it looks like with 1. A bit of shell in there.
No, that's just like, oh no, it definitely is.
Thank you.
I don't think I've ever cracked an egg and not got shell. Egg it up, baby. Jackie said don't do it on the rim.
Well, Sarah didn't get any shell in and Jim did, so...
Done?
Yeah, and one thing I'm going to add just because I have it, some almond extract.
Easy on the extract. You love doing... Your favourite thing is vanilla extract and everything.
Do you know what? You never complain.
I do, I very like vanilla things. I complain frequently and often. And with high intensity as well.
You do.
I do.
That's ready. Now we assemble.
Oh, they are warm! Uh-oh, Sarah, help me.
Okay, let me shake that over.
Grab that edge. No, okay, right, here we go.
Nice.
You don't want to drop there, do you? That would be a ball ache.
Oh
yeah, and so funny. So now this is where we are. Oh, it smells good. In uncharted territory, because we didn't do this last time. I say we, like I had anything to do with it, I just ate it.
Better consistency. I actually hate when people do that with things like yogurts and stuff.
Do what? You like the congealed bit on top of yogurt?
No, I like things a bit thick, like, one of my friends, I won't name names, embarrassed them, but with a petit falou, mixes the petit falou.
Yeah.
No.
So otherwise you get like a
no, I like
congealed tough bit on top and underneath all the stuff.
No, I like that it's really thick. But if you mix it, then it's not thick, it's thin, and then just get normal yogurt.
Oh my god, I want to try that now. That's good shit. So now the cherries are just going in?
Yes.
Excellent.
I think we're going to have to palm off some baked goods to the neighbours.
Well, if you follow me on Instagram, we made blueberry muffins yesterday. Today we're making cherry and almond pie.
Can you tell we're bored stuck inside?
Quarantine is going well. So that's what it looks like so far. Still very warm to touch, but we've got jam on the bottom, cherries on top, and then you put the frangipane on?
Mm-hmm.
Excellent.
See, it's kind of like a thicker sponge mix.
Oh, these cherries are really, really good. Do you want any of these cherries? Because I'm eating them all.
No, you go for it, sweetie.
Great.
Flaked almonds on the top.
I've checked out now, I'm just eating cherries and
You're having a lovely time, aren't you?
getting them all my life. This now goes back in the oven for how long?
I'm going to check it after 15 minutes.
Oh, not very long then.
Not very long.
Okay, yes chef. A brief interlude to let you know there wasn't actually 15 minutes at all, it was an hour and 15 minutes it was supposed to be in there for. And also to say thank you to everyone for all these plants. We've been given so many flowers over the past week. It's been a week, isn't it?
Yeah, we've already had to do a rotation of like three sets.
So actually this massive bunch here has now been separated into two big. These came from Ralph Lauren and they're beautiful and massive thank you. We didn't have a vase big enough, so we actually had to use our utensil pot for some plants that actually came from Bloom and Wild themselves, so thanks very much to them. So we've actually had to put some of them in there. These ones came from...
They were from Hannah, my best friend.
Who's Sarah's best friend. And the ones at the front came from Catherine?
No, Catherine's have been in the rotation now. Sorry, Catherine, yours have died.
Where are those ones from?
Are they the ones from Gleam?
They could be. Yeah, we've had them from everyone we know, basically. So the house has been smelling beautiful and looking amazing. So thanks very much. We are now at capacity. We can't have any more. We also haven't got any more places to put them, but we've used our utensil pot here.
I feel like I'm going to be really spoiled now and want flowers around the house all the time.
I mean, it does smell incredible. So anyway, thanks very much to all the well-wishers. We've got cherry pie. That looks good. You see where it's all oozing out the side. I've also got gin and tonic because it's now like 8:05. It is.
Oh gosh.
It's cherry pie time.
Right. Budge your butt.
Budge your butt. Oh, that's a nice touch there, Sarah.
Thank you, Jim.
Look at that. Cherry pie. Cherry pie. The first bit's always the hardest bit to get out, right?
I know, why are you filming? Yeah, cross section there.
Look at that. That's good. That's better than the other day. That's really good. Wow.
Good.
Well, there you go. That is a cherry and almond pie. Thank you very much for hanging out this evening. It's taken a long time. We started this at like 4, but we did with Paf, and we had dinner in the middle as well. And we had the door going loads and flowers being delivered and stuff. So, yeah, thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. See you very soon. Bye.